back to Rogers Gardens. My name is Alison Whiteman, Floral Designer. I'm here at the farmhouse and I'm going to show you how to make a fall floral arrangement. To create the fall feel, we have a variety of different colors and textures today. First off, we have an antique hydrangea. Then we have some hanging amaranthus, black willow, some Casa Pacifica dahlias, zinnias, some gomphrena, which is nice, has more of a dried texture. Again, some more ball dahlias, sedum, two different kinds of roses. This one's called Coffee Break, and this softer one is called Camel. And then we're going to use some sunflowers, and lastly, some chocolate lace. First off, our floral knife, a couple wooden picks, clippers, my watering can, some baby pumpkins, and our vessel is going to be this marble swirl pot, which you can get here at Rogers. First off, we're going to start with our antique hydrangea. What I really like about these is the variety of color you can get on one stem. Really kind of helps to blend the whole arrangement together. Sometimes they can have woodier stems, so when you're cutting them, also make sure to kind of give it a cut up the middle too. Really splits open that stem. We're going to use a couple of these in here. Going to kind of do two longer on the outside to really bring the arrangement out. This larger one we're going to set right in the middle. It's going to act as a big structural piece to kind of keep everything else in place. Next, we're going to add the sedum. What's nice about these is they come in a couple different colors, and as the season changes, they turn. So you can kind of keep using them. They'll turn more of this blushy, dark burgundy color towards the end as they dry. Next, we're going to add some of our Casa Pacifica dahlias. I'm going to kind of group all of the flower colors today so that we're going to sort of create an ombre style. So we're going to do our darker burgundy colors on this side, and it will fade into the more terracotta and orangey colors to the other side. Next, we're going to slide over here. I'm going to start using some of these Terracotta Roses. This variety is called Coffee Break. Again, we're going to layer them, so I'm going to put one kind of higher in the back, cut these ones a little shorter. Stick one in there, and this one's going to come out kind of over here, almost like a triangle pattern. Next, we're going to continue in this terracotta orange color, nice and warm. These again are dahlias. This variety is a ball dahlia. Next, we're going to use a couple of these lighter roses. This one's called Camel. And again, we're going to tuck these down in. Next, we're going to use some chocolate lace. We're going to use the darker pieces on this side and some of the softer, almost whiter pieces down here to keep our ombre color. I'm going to keep these long. Gonna make sure you're stripping off the leaves. You don't want those in the water. We're gonna use these to elongate the piece and also add some height. I like these because they have a real wispy feeling to them. And again, they have some real nice texture. I really like the variety of color in just one piece. Next, I'm gonna use some gomphrena. I like to group this together. It's kind of a smaller flower, so to make a statement, we're gonna do a grouping of that as well. Again, give it a nice clean cut. I'm going to put it all in together as one fluid piece. I'm going to kind of lift these up, stick them down in there. The gomphrena, as well as the antique hydrangea and the sedum, dry really nicely. So even after some of your dahlias and some of your roses have kind of passed, your arrangement will still look really pretty, and again, those things can be dried. We're going to use a couple pieces of the hanging amaranthus. This was one stem. Again, I've given it a cut and strip down some of the other pieces so that we can use the full stem and really get a lot of action out of that. Again, I'm going to tuck this under here. I really like the drippy feeling that this gives. And you kind of tuck it under so you can't see the top of that stem. After your sunflowers start to fade away, a really good way to keep them going is to use the pod. So we like to just pull off all of the petals, leaves this cool dark brown pod. That's gonna go really nicely with our darker colored dahlias. So I'm gonna leave those kind of long and tuck them back in here. I'm going to do a couple of zinnias. I like these because they're just a little bit brighter orange. They have a little bit of yellow too, kind of brightens it up just a little bit. I'm gonna give these a nice fresh cut. I'm gonna put one a little straight up, and the other two I'm gonna kind of curve to the left side. Keep your eye traveling in this direction. And again, one in the back. Just a few more elements for our piece today. I'm going to add one ranunculus. These are my personal favorites, so I like to add those in when I can. I'm gonna tuck him down in here, and he's gonna help blend our color palette over here. Then we're going to use some black willow. I like this kind of feathery look. Nice because it also drips a little too, so it'll kind of mirror this hanging amaranthus on this side. I like using large pieces as well. So again, I'm going to give this guy a fresh cut down here. Make sure there's no leaves. You can use your knife here to kind of clean up this stem so that it slides nicely into your arrangement, especially towards the end now that you have so many other stems in there. So I'm going to kind of stick him towards the back, fill it in. One more large piece over here. Now that we have our pumpkin picked, I'm going to tuck it up under here. I like it to rest on the side of the container. Again, we're going to tuck this willow down underneath, position our hydrangea a little closer in there, and we are all set. Our final product really embodies the essence of fall with our warm tones, terracottas, burgundies, and that fun fall texture, sure to bring happiness and enjoyment at your harvest gatherings. Be sure to check online and please come visit us in store to see our other gorgeous fall arrangements. Have a great fall.